Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jake and welcome to a brand new tutorial. Today's going to be basically a tutorial on what you see in front of your face, or hope it's in front of your face. It's the composited image on the trailer that I edited for a editing contest. Basically going to be right that. I'm just going to be showing you the basics. I'm not going to be going into After Effects on this one. It's just going to be Sony Vegas and Cinema 4D on this. It shouldn't be too long of a tutorial. If it is, it will probably most likely be 2 parts. So let's get started. First thing you want to do, you want to get your clip that you want to use for your cinematic. I have this clip on high rise where I'm just holding a stun grenade and looking at the ground because I thought this would be a great place to do some compositing, make it look nice, add some wiggle, and then you've got to look like a moving camera, and it actually turned out very well. And I don't move this whole thing, but you can actually see that it is a video file because you can see the smoke is moving in the background. And when I'm doing this with a still image, I don't like to have a moving background. I like to have a completely still image. So once you get your clip in and you basically edit it to your preferences, and if you're going to edit this and take it into Cinema 4D, I just recommend you crop it out and add some sharpen. Don't add any color correction. Let that be for After Effects or when you bring it back into Sony Vegas. So let's just save this snapshot to a file. I already have a composite tutorial file, so we can actually just delete this and we can drag in our image 1. There we go. And I'm just gonna check maintain aspect ratio, and well, that was backwards. There we go. And it's already been added sharpen on there, so that's it. And this doesn't matter how long. 5 seconds is completely fine because when we render it out in Cinema 4D, we're just going to render it out as a PNG file, and you can just do whatever you want to with it. So I'm going to render this out. Go to my desktop. Let's just go down here and let's go with a QuickTime movie. Now, you may be wondering why QuickTime. My Cinema 4D doesn't like anything else other than QuickTime. I'm not sure why. And you may be wondering why we're rendering a still image out into a video file. We just have to. It's not like After Effects where you can go a PNG sequence. I don't think you can. Oh, you could. Just go with PNG sequence. Alright. So that's easy. That's much easier. I wasn't expecting that. So we're just going to save this as composite as a PNG template. And you actually want to create a new folder if you're going to do this. So composite render. So let's go in there. Image sequence, composite PNG. Let's just click save. Let that do its thing. Shouldn't take too long. But if it does, I don't know if it shouldn't. I'm just going to pause this real quick and I'll be back. Alright, so once that is rendered out, you just want to open up Cinema 4D and get your basic settings. Your output would be whatever your video is. So mine is 1280 by 720. You want the current frame, and you do not want all frames because we're going to be rendering in a PNG. You want the alpha channel to be checked, and I just added an ambient occlusion. Simple as that. And now this is the fun part. We just want to go over to this light icon. We want to insert a background, and we want to insert a floor. Now, I'm also going to insert a camera, and just gonna get this positioned how I would like it in my scene. So about right there is good. For some reason, I just like to move the floor into my background. You want to go, right click on your floor, go to Cinema 4D tags, and go to compositing. Okay, now once we have that done, you just want to go down to your materials, go down to file, new material, or double click right there. Just going to delete that right there. Just double click on that. Now under color, you just want to go to texture, load image, and then we're just going down to we'll click that, or we could go down to wherever we saved our PNG sequence, but this one would work just as fine. You could either do it either way. I'm actually glad I kind of messed up on that. So let's just select image 1, open that up. You want to click no on this, and there we go. We have this, and I like to leave specular on there, but it's completely up to you. I'll probably end up changing it in a little while. So you just want to drag material 1 onto your floor, and you want to drag it onto now this sometimes happens, and you have to put it on frontal. Put the projection on frontal, and then just drag that onto the background. Whoops, failed with the mouse. Drag that onto the background, and it will finish up the image, and over here it will be offset just a little, but don't worry about that because it's only going to render in this region right here. And now, since we have a compositing tag on our floor, and let's just say we insert a motext, and let's just drag it down, and Cinema 4D thinks that we have a floor, which indeed we do, but we're basically saying that this text is going to line up with the floor, which is really our image, and that's where we get our compositing. I'm just going to edit this text just a little bit. I'm going to put 15. This is just really basic text editing. 100 caps, all this good stuff. Fillet cap 3, fillet cap 3. That looks good. Just going to say type in tut. Let's just go down to a font right here. Let's type in typography. One of my favorite fonts, Typography Pro. There we go. It's a very nice and large font. Just going to decrease the height just a bit to make it look more subtle for our scene. And let's just create a new image, not a new image, a new material. And I'm just going to make this a quick blue material. I'm having brain farts today, guys. I'm sorry. So let's just drag that onto our motext. There we go. And now we want to light it up a bit. So just like I always like to insert a light, and drag it in front and up. And the camera is active now, which is not supposed to be over here. So let's just drag it over this way. Alright, now we have it active. And either way you move it, you can move this any way you want to. It will always line up with your background. So let's just move the light in front of it just a bit. There we go. And then let's add a area light. Alright, and then that will give you a extremely bright and vivid light. Just aim it towards your your text or whatever you're going to be compositing. I'm just going to go over here, make sure this is all lined up. Basic editing that you can do. Let's just rotate it that way, and then pull it over this way, and maybe pull it, not that, we want to pull it up, and let's just hit Control C, Control V to duplicate that. Let's just come over here, let's go this way, let's drag it over here, let's get some rotation so we can make it look like it fits in the scene, and drag it over here. Let's rotate it some more. This is really just positioning with your scene. And on all 3 of these lights, you just want to select all 3 of them. You want to go to Shadow, Shadow Map Soft. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry for that interruption. Just had to take care of something real quick. And I actually added a light to go behind it, and I turned the intensity down to 10. And let's just get a quick render. It looks like that, and as you can see, it's composited to our image, and it looks very nice. We've got some very nice shadows going along with it, and the material doesn't look that bad. And so that's basically it. I don't think I forgot anything. Hopefully I didn't. If I did, I may do a follow-up tutorial. But this is what my scene basically looks like. And oh, one more thing. I did actually turn off ambient occlusion. You may need it, you may not. It really depends on your scene. And just remember, shadow map soft and play with the intensity to get it just right. And guys, hope this was helpful, but one more thing, I gotta show you how to render it out. So you just want to go your output 1280 by 720 save, and then you just want to save it wherever. I recommend saving it as a PNG, and then hit render, and that will render it for you. I'll just do it real quick, and that's it. That is how to composite an image in Cinema 4D for your montage, I guess. Not very hard, not the most simple thing to do, but it is very helpful, and I actually enjoyed doing this tutorial. I haven't seen too many of these, and I'm glad that I could bring this to you on my brand new channel. Hope you guys have been liking the content that I've been putting out. Hopefully you guys have been liking it, and always give me feedback. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.